I really need a hotkey button for that, and I keep forgetting to set it up. I think someone said last week, set it up, and I forgot. Anyway, hello, welcome to Legacies of Caine, a Vampire the Masquerade adventure, the Advent of Darkness storyline. So, if you were not here last week, it was an adventure, where they completed their first, basically, story, their first quest, so to say. And we had some downtime. So why don't we, once again, reflect on our characters and how they are feeling during this amazing downtime. Let us start, of course, with, hey, Samuel, how you doing?
I'm, mostly pretty alright. I'm just kind of hanging out, doing my usual information thing. Spying on the rest of the party to make sure they're not trying to pull some shit. Kind of just keeping an eye out for the most part, laying low, until we have to actually get back together again.
Yeah. Erik, how about you?
I was practicing Auspex, so I went to some matches that you'll hear about with the next people. And occasionally playing a prank, maybe on Samuel, throwing a lot of cats in his sewer so he has trouble feeding. On rats, at least. I'm sure you could get the cats.
And of course, Dawn.
Well, Donna's a little weirded out that Erik keeps popping up everywhere. She's a little bit like, how did you fucking get in here? But she was training in fortitude, so now she's a literal tank. And she tried to find a whetstone to fix that sword. So she's doing okay.
The whetstone wasn't too difficult to find.
Oh, good. I'm glad, honestly.
Also, it's more straightening it out than...
Yeah, I can bash that bit, I just gotta polish it up, you know?
Of course, Nathan, how about you?
Aside from paying for all the incidentals for everybody, like the whetstone, an RC car for Samuel, and some new clothes to replace some of the ones that got lost in the previous adventure for good old Erik. Nathan has been training with Dawn, learning how to be a little quicker, learning how to use his fists a little more, and he got better enough that she's been taking a couple hits too.
So, it's around Tuesday when, which one of you would initiate the call with Lars the mechanic?
Is it? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably Nathan. All right.
Yeah.
So you give a ring to the number, and it answers, and you hear, "Yeah, what is it? What is it? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Hey, what do you want? How did you get this number?"
I got it from a princely being.
Oh, okay. What can I do for you? Business?
Perhaps mixed with a bit of pleasure, but yes.
Excellent. So, appointment?
When's a good time for you?
When? Tonight.
Excellent.
The Tallahassee junkyard. Be there, midnight. Business.
Tallahassee junkyard.
It's already hung up.
Business.
Was that what?
Boss, you talking about me?
I'll text Samuel and Dawn, because I figure Erik will either be bugging Samuel or stalking Dawn. And he doesn't have a phone anyway, so...
Yeah.
We should
I'll text both
get
of
him
them.
one.
Oh,
Probably
yeah.
should.
One of these days.
One of these days.
Yeah, I keep forgetting.
Mhm.
Oh well.
So...
I'll text them, midnight, Tallahassee junkyard, do you need a ride?
Yep.
Yep.
I'll be at the sewer on 5th Street.
I'll send a car for each of them.
Yeah. Alright, so... number of hours go by, you manage to meet up and head to the Tallahassee junkyard. It's a kind of large area. Looks like a lot of like scrap iron and metal, more than just like trash. So it's probably better described as a scrapyard than anything. Still, you arrive successfully. The gates are closed in front of you.
Do we knock? Like,
What's the rest look like gate-wise? Is it like, I imagine there's not really anybody. Do we see anybody inside, I guess?
No. There are lights on. So the place is, like, lit up. There's some, like, floodlights and probably whatever the main area would be leading to a central building. There are, like, piles of, like, metal and junk all around that some of it has some light on it, others does not. There does seem to be kind of a area where a car could drive through, and you can kind of see an area that you think are parking.
I walk up to the gate and say, "Open sesame."
did it work?
Nothing, I assume.
No.
Can I try to open the gate when he does that? Just open it, push it open.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how is it closed? Is there like a padlock on it, or is it like an entry door that you hit a button on, or?
There does seem to be some kind of small, like, control thing next to there.
Is there a phone icon on anywhere? Like an intercom button?
When you get out of the car and kind of take a look at it closely, you can find something that that looks like a little speaker button or something.
I'm just gonna keep standing there with my arms out then.
Mm-hmm.
Can I press it?
Sure. There's like kind of like a bringing in the device, and then like you like hear some noise from the other side, like as like something like it's not easy to hear, but you're like damn it, god damn it, be right there, hello, business, what do you want?
Yeah. We have an appointment?
Which one?
The one at midnight?
Yeah, the one you gave us. The one right now.
Which one?
You spoke to Nathan? Do you remember that name? That appointment for the prince.
He didn't actually. There we go. He didn't
There you
get
go.
my name.
Oh, okay. Come on in, biters. There's a kind of beep, and like the gates will open up.
All right.
Well, you did it.
Mm-hmm.
Told you it'd work.
Excellent, Erik.
Well done, Erik. We're real proud
Let's
of you.
see.
You know, I know it wasn't me, but you don't have to be condescending.
Well, I'm proud of you.
That was more than Nathan.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go in and kind of look for where activity is going on. Sounds of somebody being really frustrated at something.
Yeah, I'm very talkative, apparently. He's sounded like he didn't want to stop talking.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
So you're just gonna walk in, kind of leave your car outside, or do you want to drive the car in?
How nice is the car?
Nathan?
It's my car.
Yeah, I probably want to leave it out of the junkyard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you leave it parked up front. Again, you see the gigantic piles of junk as you kind of head towards the main building. The place has a couple of large doors, probably kind of like garage doors, and like a smaller door next to that, with Tallahassee Junkyard written on it.
Classy. I'll go up to the little door and see if it's unlocked.
It does seem to be. You kind of like, Jimmy. It doesn't feel like it's resisting you to open it.
Okay, I will open it and head in.
Yep. The door opens fine. You can see there's a kind of small, I'd call it like an office area, there's like a wall that's been built to your left, to sort of where the garage doors are. There's a kind of like pretty poor door in the middle of that. You kind of see there's like a desk kind of set up with some kind of paperwork on it, like a little thing of like candies that are who knows how old. There's a water cooler and some seats. You can see that there's like a more proper office behind there that's kind of locked up and closed off. As you kind of open the door, a kind of squirrely, like kind of hunched over man who kind of like looks a little rat-like, kind of scurries up to the thing and goes, "Hey, what's it going? Business. Welcome to the junkyard."
It's a lovely
Lars?
junkyard.
Lars is here.
Are you not Lars?
Yeah.
Lars is here.
Oh, does Lars speak in third person?
Lars is here.
All
Excellent.
right.
And here I thought I was the annoying one.
What languages do all of you speak, as a question?
English.
English, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't think I've got anything else.
I took French in 9th grade.
Okay.
I know nothing though.
He'll go. Shandik zu treffen.
Sorry?
How many people did you just offend?
Yeah.
With my pronunciation's probably pretty bad right now, so it's been like a decade since I took German.
What was that in English?
Yeah, can you get a
Oh.
translation?
Oh, nice people you are.
Oh.
Well, thank you. You too.
He's gonna have this like kind of weird smile on his face, like, business.
Yes.
Business.
You,
That's-
bitey friends. Prince. Yes. What can I help you with?
Equipment, weapons.
Oh, also, I'm gonna get my my little RC car that Nathan got me. You think you could soup this up for my rat to drive?
He starts saying some things, again in the same kind of language, kind of like looks it over and seems to be talking about something for a little bit, and then kind of puts it down on the counter, and he's like, toy to real car?
Yes.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Weapons. One. Yes. What kind?
What have you got?
Ooh. Black book. He kind of like runs around back. You can hear him kind of rummage a little bit. He comes off with this kind of like large book, kind of puts it down.
I hope this black book is in English.
Or has pictures.
Yes.
Or has pictures.
Nice American customers.
Thank you.
I should let you know I'm bad with everything. I'm not a fighter.
I have to.
He's gonna kind of rummage around for something else. He's like, here, code. Tell you type of gun and model information through code. So when you look at the actual black book, it looks as if it's car parts, but each of them seems to have an identification number, and you can kind of seemingly match it to this like code sheet that he has to translate it into the actual weapons. You get a quick idea of like he has a lot of different types of pistols, rifles, a lot of things that you can get there does seem to be, again, like, a price point on them, but the code he gave you did not match the price point. So you are unsure what it actually means. The price point looks like it would be normal, like, car part price points, if you're familiar with those at all. I'll say.
More expensive than you ever want to pay for a car part.
But probably not enough to buy a weapon.
But probably not enough to buy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Guns
that kind
are
of
pretty
depends on the
cheap.
car part.
as well.
In America, at
Yeah,
least.
depends on the gun.
Yeah, and we're in America.
Yeah,
That's true. So I'm looking for probably 2 pistols, one that's fairly easy to conceal and one that is going to help me against a werewolf. Which I'm guessing is basically Desert Eagle or above.
It depends on what the ammo is, really.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking a Derringer that's about this big, even if it's got a silver bullet, isn't going to help all that much.
Might sting a little.
All it has to do is get inside, and the silver will do the work.
Okay, so what all weapons are you all looking for? Kind of let me.
Is there anything that that is like that would be a sort of technological weapon?
You're hoping for something based on your tech rather than firearms.
Yeah, basically.
Fortunately, not.
All right, then I'll just.
What about
get
like a stun gun?
Well, I mean,
think that would still be.
maybe explosives. We
Oh
could,
god.
Oh yeah, maybe.
and I'm sure Samuel wants, like, as you said, the little Derringer to hide, but also probably a 45 ACP in 1911.
So the basic type of weapons, I'm going to list them off, and these are fairly available to you, all these types. They probably have all different costs. Again, you don't want to probably go too crazy because the prince might not approve of it, but there's light revolvers, heavy revolvers, light pistols, heavy pistols, rifles, SMGs, both small and large, assault rifles, shotguns, and semi-auto shotguns.
Yeah, I don't know what would be best. Probably like a small gun of some kind. I'll defer to Nathan on this one. I've never handled a gun before.
Like, a good
how-
example of like a 38
fairly-
special, basically the Derringer, would be like a light revolver. A 44 Magnum is a heavy revolver. A 9mm is a light pistol.
Desert Eagle would be a heavy pistol, right?
Yes.
Or like one-handed shotgun, basically.
Kind of, yeah.
So I probably just want like a 9mm because I'm more of a brute force kind of person. Me with a gun is terrifying.
Are there
mean,
any with
You might enjoy a
silencers?
shotgun.
See, I was thinking that, but I was thinking, how do I conceal it? I was gonna saw it off.
There might be
Try.
a sawed-off shotgun.
Oh, not included.
It
But
doesn't.
how
saw
much
it.
is it extra?
Yeah,
Ooh. Hmm.
I mean, I can saw it.
He'll bring out a calculator. He'll like press some things in. Which gun?
One of the shotguns, whatever you'd recommend.
Oh no, does not work. Can't make a quiet
Oh.
shotgun.
Oh no, silencer for me.
Oh. Okay. I thought we were talking about
See, we're-
sawing off the shotgun.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want short barrel? Yes,
Yes.
Yeah.
can do.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's me sorted.
All right, Nathan. Idea as far as
silencer,
silence pistols.
Let's see.
Usually don't want to go too high of a caliber because then it's really hard to suppress it all.
Yes.
Mm.
And as soon as it goes above the sound barrier, then the silencer isn't going to do anything. So, you're fairly dexterous, aren't you, Samuel?
Yes.
Okay. How do you feel about sliding bullets into a chamber? Or would you prefer a magazine? Where's the clip?
I think either would work. A clip might be better suited for if I'm trying to be quick.
Are you expecting to be firing bullets?
Not super often.
I believe you get a little bit more oomph out of a revolver generally than a pistol.
All right, so a silenced revolver then?
Yes. Light revolver silenced. How much extra for the silencer?
Harder to do.
How much extra for the silenced light pistol?
Easier.
Okay.
He'll calculate some things. He'll show you a number, but you're not quite sure if it's the actual number. It looks like you're thinking it's like.
Does it look less than what I have in my billfold?
Maybe. It's like 473.27. 5? Wait. Half a cent?
Can I?
Okay.
Can I try to figure out his weird code?
Sure. Yes.
Can I try to
can.
figure out his weird code?
It'll be intelligence. I'll say intelligence finance. You could attempt to do it, or.
Do I get any bonus for having a specialty in accounting?
Not. It's not really accounting. It's really like he's got a weird money system that you're not quite sure of because everything is in code, just in case.
Nope. My intelligence is not high enough to figure it out.
You said intelligence finance?
Yes.
Yeah. I actually have 0 in finance.
I do not.
Good. Good luck.
My computer will be a little bit faster.
Yes. All right.
There we go.
It takes
That's
you
a lot of fives.
Yeah, you get an idea of how much it basically is by studying it. You finally kind of figure out that I'm not going to give the exact way that the code works, but you get an idea of how much everything is priced. Everything you get a feeling that it's probably a little bit more expensive than your average gun you'd get at a gun store. But then again, gun you get at a gun store, more paperwork is required for it and such.
And background checks and waiting times, etc.
Yes. So, the silencer is about, I'd say, 50% of the price of the pistol.
Okay. So, well within my billfold.
If you wanted to get it personally and not put it on the tab, so to say.
Gotcha. Yes.
Because you do have a tab with the
prints.
Yes.
We probably don't want to charge the car to the prints.
The car?
The little
The RC
car.
car.
Yeah. Getting that.
No, I bought that. Oh, the
Yeah.
souped up version.
Yeah.
Open it up, yeah.
Yeah, that could end badly for us if we put that on there.
Do you have any
Probably true.
melee weapons?
Oh yeah.
Yes. What do you need?
Something big and silvered for the one with strength.
Axe, sword.
Did someone say axe?
Are you thinking
Pike.
woodcutter's axe, or are you thinking great axe?
I mean, I think great axe is gonna be a hard one to hide.
Hellebarde.
Ooh.
Hellebarde.
Halberd.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Isn't that basically a spear with an axe at the end of it?
It's a very large weapon.
Basically. These aren't for hiding. These are for
Ooh.
when it's oh shit time.
Ke-
You already have the knife for that.
Yeah.
Kettensage. Oh, chainsaw.
Do you want a chainsaw?
Chainsaws are actually very impractical as weapons.
But fun.
Hmm?
Yeah, we're not interested in butt fun at the moment.
I mean, would the halberd fit in the
He
boot of
was,
the car?
was. I like this guy.
I like
I
him
mean-
too, Wick.
Kind of.
I like you too.
It'd be pretty obvious in a
Wait,
car.
he can hear me when I'm squeaking? Wait, did this guy understand me when I squeaked at Wick?
Is he Wick's real father?
Son!
It's Wick's godfather.
Okay, there we go.
He's not responding. He said that. I guess like as a
Someone.
response.
Oh, okay.
But he said that as like you said that, and, like as you're talking to Wick.
Oh, no, I squeak when I talk to Wick.
I
sorry.
know. He still said
Yeah.
that in response to that in English.
Oh.
How about like a fireman's size axe?
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Silver?
Spray paint.
Spray paint won't quite do the job.
Oh. Silver.
Mm-hmm.
The metal.
Impractical.
Good against werewolves.
Oh,
Silver alloy?
Garu? Garu? No, Fangy Bite Bite's not Garu.
I'm gonna look up a werewolf on my phone and show him a picture. We want to kill this thing.
Alright, give me a second here. Let's see here. He would probably have...
Everything
roll
just
here.
broke on my end.
Okay, alright, he's like, ugh! Yeah! Okay, no! No, no, won't work.
Hmm.
Not good idea.
Not good idea to kill them, or not good idea to have an axe that could kill them?
Both.
Oh.
How about brass knuckles, except with silver?
Or handcuffs.
Ooh.
Silver's
Something to
metal, I
restrain
believe.
them. Well, something to restrain them that has metal inside of it.
Knuckles. Maybe. Restrain. Not work.
Hmm.
Garu. Silver. Must stab. Or hold many pounds of.
Okay.
Then couldn't.
Many.
For example, handcuffs have little spikes on the inside.
Would just make angry? Angry. Yes.
So what? I'm still kind of confused on why the axe won't work, because that's sharp and would stab.
Metal break.
What
Maybe
wouldn't break?
1-2 hits.
Ah.
Not good on own, and very hard to make weapon good. Very hard.
Because silver itself is not hard.
Yeah,
Yes.
you wouldn't want it to be just silver.
Okay, how about silver bullets?
Yes. Easier. Not perfect, but better.
Could you make silver bullets for the shotgun?
Pellets. Slug?
Yep.
Pellets?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All of the above.
Custom.
How much?
He'll calculate something out and show you. Silver price plus work. Let's see here. You need flamethrower?
Oh, I wish.
Tank?
Don't think we need a tank.
Could we get wicked
Don't think we could afford a tank.
Yet.
I can make a great deal. Money down.
Maybe next time.
What are your interest rates?
He begins to discuss with you a loan system which, with your financier, you know that is both probably awful, but also, like, intriguing.
Because it is a tank with other than the money and stuff, no strings attached.
Mm-hmm.
Is it awful from his perspective, or?
More for, like, you know, it's like high interest rate kind of thing, you know, like tricks within, like, the deal. He basically spends, like, 10 minutes with you going over some kind of crazy contract about, like, whatever the heck this is. And as he's coming to end, we make deal. You take, and great. And then you hear this kind of, like, yelling coming from the back. Ratte! What are you doing? Ooh! Nothing? Are you trying to sell customers the tank again? No! You'll see a kind of younger man kind of step out from back there. A lot more human looking, I'll definitely say. Actually really good looking. Kind of chiseled looks. You can definitely see some, like, the wear of, like, someone that does, like, work for a living to him, though. I apologize. He's been trying to pawn off that tank since we got it, unfortunately.
Lars, I'm guessing?
Yes. I'm sorry about my assistant here. Ratte is... He normally
entertaining.
Normally handles the business side of things.
I'm sorry, I got distracted. What are we talking about? I was thinking about using silver oxide in a flamethrower.
Ooh. Ooh.
Impractical,
Ooh.
but the experiment could work. I assume you're fighting changelings, changing breeds.
That might come up.
Yeah.
Then
Ideally,
whatever
we'd
we're
like to
selling
avoid
here
it.
might not be heavy enough arsenal for it, unfortunately. You'd probably need some heavy machine guns loaded with silver bullets if you hope to take them down before they tear you in half. Highly unrecommended. We can try to get it that you can discourage them, but I would highly recommend not fighting him. My friend Ratte here has plenty of experience with them. Bad.
Yeah, he didn't very much like the picture I showed him.
No.
Makes
He'll
sense.
like kind of squeak something out, which I guess since you can speak with animals, you'll understand. Rat friend, you like Fangy Bite Night? Yeah, I like Dubois. Dubois is really great. He gives me this blood. He doesn't mind that my mouth foams up a few times, and he's going to teach me to drive. Oh, you drive. I drive too. I bet. Ooh. You drive tank. We great.
Rick, you're not going to drive a tank.
Yet.
I could put in.
I'm just imagining the culmination of this adventure, and we're like straight fucked, and all of a sudden,
I just got
Wait.
rolling
Kinda
in.
dark.
When you hear like over a loudspeaker like
Only I understand it.
It'll be Wick and Rattay. Wick driving and manning the gun, and Rattay just up top with the heavy machine gun.
I like this future.
Mhm.
I'm okay with it.
Until they accidentally shoot us.
yeah, the
I can forgive him.
actually means duck.
uh
Oh.
he'll kind of go to you. Can borrow a friend? Look at car?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
He'll kind of grab
Have
Wick,
fun with you, friend
kind of
Wick.
like run kind of into the back with like the car, and they'll like be squeaking some things. I can see here he's got a list of things for you to purchase.
Mm-hmm.
What is your goals? It looks as though there's some things that you probably could use. He's gonna kind of take a look at you. He's gonna walk around and kind of begin to like kind of pat each of you down. Actually, you almost feel uncomfortable about it as he kind of like takes a look at you.
Oh,
Yes.
hello there.
Huh. Interesting. All right. We can help with that. All right.
We could probably all use a bit of a more subtle style of armor, not full plate
No.
style.
Reinforced clothing might not do in either.
Yes, I'd like to remain as dexterous as possible.
Yeah.
Well, beyond reinforced clothing, it's very hard to get away with something that protects you and still doesn't impede you to a degree. Reinforced clothing does offer a level of protection, but very, very subtle. More than likely, we'd want something similar to Kevlar vest, which unfortunately will impede your movements slightly, but very slightly. It'll offer some protection then too. I can, rather than just a single vest, weave it into a sort of over jacket, so to say. A style of your choice. A little customized work. I'm going to be the one working on most of your weapons. Rattay, as wonderful as it is more mechanically driven.
Excellent.
Now, is there any kind of things you need for a vehicle?
Would you be able to armor plate my car?
Yes. Perhaps some specialized windows? It's very
Would
hard
be
to
nice.
get filters that actually perfectly protect your kind, but still.
Anything for the tires as well would be nice.
Hardened tires is possible. Probably not out of the paycheck that you would be sent, so to say. Not out of your budget. If there's any of you that are looking less to get in a fight and more for protection, I can offer something more substantial too. Or if all of you are planning to at least get into a fight, we can keep something simple.
I tend to try to avoid fighting, but I also tend to be the one that does a lot of the sneaking ahead.
Yes. Alright. So, armor for all of you. Excellent. I can see the weapon list here. It looks to be a number of revolver, 2 revolvers, light, heavy, or basically, he'll name off the weapons that you put together. Erik, did you give a weapon? I can't remember.
No, I'm bad with everything.
Okay. So basically we're like, nah. Do you want heavier armor then?
So if we have to run, I'll be the slowest.
I can carry you.
You know what? That'll work for me. Sure.
He'll give you what's equivalent to a flak jacket then, rather than just a Kevlar vest equivalent to protection. I wouldn't want to give anything heavier than this. It would be cumbersome and more obvious.
Obvious.
Yes. We could probably get away with the flak jacket level of defense. All right. Let's see. Any other specialized equipment that you require?
Erik, is the flak jacket going to be a problem with your colors?
I have spray paint.
Every day. That will be pungent.
Well, do you want to get me a lot of colors?
That sounds expensive.
Yeah.
I think my smell might overshadow it anyway.
Yeah. We're not gonna.
That's fair.
You
That's
hang
fair.
around him. He is very smelly.
Yeah,
We've grown accustomed to it at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
I pretend I have.
Fair.
All right. Then.
There's also bleach and dyes. It'll work.
Any kind of electronics, any kind of specialty gear that might be used for certain things, things like breaking and entering.
Oh, I'm good
How
at
much
that.
ammo do you require?
Oh,
Sounds like you wanted some silver ammo here. Do you? I'm guessing you want a mixture of regular and silver.
well, regular wouldn't be that hard to procure
True.
outside of the prices that Ratte has offered us.
This is true. But I perhaps have some ammunition that has fallen off a truck, so to say.
Ah,
You can get it for a little cheaper than you would at your local store. That's easier to
That's-
procure.
that sounds good to me then. Do all of our purchasing in one spot.
All right. As he asked, like any kind of specialty equipment, then like things like lockpicks, like climbing gear, like all those kind of junk like that you
Oh,
might think.
I
of
could
to-
use climbing gear.
You're gonna get some like just some general climbing stuff.
Yeah, I'll pick up some more lockpicks.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Any sort of electronics required?
Samuel.
Can I look at any gadgets that you may have?
Pretty standard stuff. Nothing custom made right now.
Hmm. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Excellent.
Shall we get some lockpicks for Dawn?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just a few more.
Excellent. I'll get those things together. It should be, I think, 3 days. Should mean to get this all together. You can let your prince know. I will send information to them, so your prince will know that it will be that long. Excellent. And it looks like you gave a personal project to Ratte there. Oh, as you see, like 2 rats hop up, kind of chittering with each other, and then one of them kind of hop around back.
Did I understand them?
It was like small talk. Hey,
Okay.
boss! Boss!
Yeah, what's up, Wick?
I think I'm a person, too.
What do you mean?
He said, if I understand him, I'm a person, too. I'm like you, boss! As like
You
tears
are-
are like streaming down his eyes, and they're like, I'm like you. I could be big one day.
I don't know about being big, but you are like me. Yes. I'm gonna pick him up. I'm gonna hug Wick.
The
You'll see like,
personal project.
Lars at this kind of like thing, just kind of like put his hands up in his head and be like,
Do you understand them, Lars?
no, he is not going along with that.
Okay.
Well,
The project for Rate is a pet project, so to speak. We will take care of that separate from the prince's gracious gift to us.
all right then. Excellent. Well, great. See you in a couple of days. Well, a few days.
Yes.
All right, and you'll, I guess, head off and wait till tomorrow for the meeting with the prince, and we'll go to our first break here, having finished up this little escapade.
Tabletop shopping, everyone, takes an entire hour.
When you want to make a contact, then you probably could like skip through most of this next time. Yes, you do.
So we can all add that as a contact then?
I mean, not like background contact. It's someone you can contact. You probably would have to schmooze him a lot more to make him like an actual contact. But I mean, Wick earned a contact, but Wick is not a player character.
Aw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, but I can
I'll-
still talk to Wick and have him use his contact there.
He's
In that
probably
case,
bad at it because he's a rat.
That's fair.
in that case,
Actually,
can I
he's a
throw
prostitute.
a few bills as a tip at Lars?
Okay. Cool. Alright, so we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Drink, bathroom, snack, all that kind of stuff. If you need any of it,
Orgy.
go and grab it. And we'll be back in a little bit, so see you in a second.